They now trail by only 3. 3-point run for the Longhorns. Step out. Adolfo blocked by Webster. In the ball is Emily Hartong. Good rolling dig to save it. Webster is there. And getting the ball across is Bell.
Looking very sharp in transition. Dave Shoji said his preseason was as good as it's ever been. By the way, the team has been playing very smoothly, executing plays like that, splitting the block.
Volleyball will serve. Manuel Volleyball. And a one-handed dig shot, that time by McCage. Molly McCage. Number 5 for Texas. Back to a 3-point deficit. And serving is Anna Allison. Hartong. It goes off Allison and out. Hartong just hit. I mean, she hit a rocket.
I think it's helmet time, don't you? If she's going to hit balls like that, she's got to deliver a helmet to the other side of the court so they can have some protection. That was one rocket, as you say.
14-10, Hawaii leads. They have led from the outset of this first set. Step up. She hits it cross court and hits it long. It was not a good play. Not a good hit. Hawaii with a point. And they lead again by 5, 15-10 in the first set. Serving will be Kayla Kawamura into the game for Hawaii. Dug up by Bell. Outside to Webster, and Webster gets it between the double block of Forster and Oyato. 15-11. Adolfo comes back. No, Adolfo just goes to the sideline to make sure that Kawamura leaves. Forster is in that front row along with Oyato. The ball dug up by Olivao. Outside, Hartong. Boy, Texas has not been able to solve Hartong at all.
I've been watching Emily Hartong since the day one of this summer two-a-days. She never looked better than tonight's warm-up. She's been nursing that bad ankle, you know, all spring, all summer. And boy, she looks fresh as a daisy right now.
Nikki Taylor back into that front row, along with Hartong, along with Forster for Hawaii. They go outside, that ball is hit down the line, and that is blocked. Off the block.
Pilar Victoria, once again, the young freshman who did not know yesterday if she'd be starting today.
Eckerman comes into the front row, along with Bell for Texas. Oyato, step out. The ball goes off the back row and out.
I like the way Ueato's setting right now. She's moving the ball pin to pin, getting the middles involved, which I know Lisa Strand-Ma'a likes. When those middles get us involved, I know Lisa loves that, being a former middle herself.
Serving is Hartong. Dug up by Palmer. The ball is hit over by one hand that time by Eckerman. Goes into the hands of Forster, and Forster gets the point. Timeout, Texas. Hawaii has outplayed them. Hawaii leading.
The series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii leads the series 10-2 the last meeting in 2009 on this court, Texas winning in 4. Serving will be Hartong, and she has played nothing short of brilliant so far. A ball dug up by Palmer. Allison sets up Eckerman. That'll be returned. Oyato sets up Taylor. Eckerman gets it across. Oyato to Longo. That ball is blocked back by Olivao right into the double block of Texas. Texas gets the point. It is 18 for Hawaii, 13 for the Longhorns. And there you see it. They had it really walled off. Serving is Bell. Bell puts it into the net. Service error. So it is 19-13 here in the first set. Adolfo skips back into the front row. Adolfo is there along with Olival.
I'll tell you one statistic I did not expect to see most of the way through this first set is that Hawaii and Texas tied up in blocks right now, one apiece. That's unusual. I thought the taller Texans would have the advantage.
Ackerman with the point. So coming back into the game is Webster. When she has stepped on the floor, Texas has taken on a different personality. Serving is Amy Neal. Hartong, Yato, Olival. Yes! Olival conquered the block that time. Allison was there to challenge. But Olival was able to ricochet it off of Allison 20-14. Hawaii at that plateau. And they lead by 6.
No panic buttons being pushed by Texas. They're a very, very calm and cool team.
Lilipali serving. Allison, here's Webster, and Webster, there she is.
As you said, Jim, their personality changes. Last time she went through the front row, she got 4 kills, no errors. Already now, she's got her 5th kill right there. She just does it easily, goes over the block and down. Very difficult to defend her.
Bell serving, and that's an ace. That ball goes off of the player, that's Olival.
Their serving strategy is probably serve away from Congo, away from Hartong, and pick on the young one.
Hartong. Uyato with a dimper. That's right by McCage. And Hawaii leads it now 21-16 in the first set. More substitution.
Dave shows you wants to get a little bit taller block in that front row to go up against those tall Texans. So he's going to pull Uyato out of the lineup. He's going to do the double sub and put the taller Kayla Goodman in the front row. And in the back setting, you'll have Taylor Higgins.
Higgins, the freshman out of Punahou. So she's on the court for the first time. Taylor wearing number 7. Olival will serve.
It'll be tough to get these last 4 points.
Ball comes all the way over to Webster, and she can't handle it. That's just a bad pass that time. Bad pass by Allison.
Maybe not that tough, but that was a gift right there. That was a gift.
So it's 22-16. Hawaii leading in the first set. And this crowd is enjoying every minute of it. Webster off the block. That's dug up by Olival. Ball hit by Hartong. Hartong hits it into the double block. And it comes over on the Wahine side. It's 22-17. Uyato will come into the game.
The good news there was they finally dug Bailey Webster for the first time tonight. Bad news was there were 2 people out there waiting for Emily Hartong.
Hartong. Uyato back to Hartong, down the line and in. 23-17.
There were 2 people out there waiting for her again. Texas obviously shifting their strategy a bit here and making sure that 2 blockers always get up on Hartong, and they'll leave the one other blocker to fend for themselves with Hawaii's other hitters.
Goodman will now come in. Uyato will leave. Serving will be Kayla Kawamura, the sophomore out of Hawaii Baptist Academy. She serves it long. Point for Texas.
A little bit of adrenaline going on there with Kayla. She's played well in the last 3 weeks. She's deserved and earned that defensive specialist spot.
And another substitution. This is Uyato coming back in for Goodman.
It shows you very nearly got a delay of game call right there. Could have cost him a point.
Brooks will serve. Brooks out of Punahou. Little touch on him. Off the block. Excellent repertoire that time by Hartong. Oh, she's out. I mean, she is playing maybe against the competition her best game, and it's only the first first game of the season, but what she's doing is so marvelous to watch.
And if Hawaii fans would adopt the stand-up at Aloha ball on every set.
Good dig again by Longo. Ball is put over by Olivao. Texas adjusting. They go outside, and the ball is hit by Eckerman off the double block.
I'd love to see that tradition get changed. Not wait till the end of the night after 2 hours to stand up, but do Aloha point every single set. 9,000 people could probably intimidate even the Texans.
Palmer serving. Longo guides it. Uiato. Worcester! That was a lightning quick set for the first set. 25-19. There were those who said Hawaii would not win a set against this team. I wonder where they are now.
Wahine Volleyball, here we go.